The Western Cape and Agri Western Cape say they are extremely concerned about the devastating economic impact of this political fallout between the US and South Africa. Their concern is that the latest revelations may jeopardize South Africa's preferential access to the US market under the auspices of the African Growth and Opportunity Act, also known as AGOA. Now, South Africa was the largest trading partner to the United States of America under AGOA in 2021. Ayesha Ismail reports.
The Western Cape provincial government says the South African government is placing investment and trade worth billions of rand at risk for a country, Russia, with whom our trade is only 0.3%. Under the African Growth and Opportunity Act, which was introduced in 2000, South Africa enjoyed special privileges, exporting certain goods to the US duty-free. In 2015, it was extended to 2025, and now it could be hanging in the balance.
At this stage, in terms of exports, it's crucial because there's a duty-free implication. So, and to my knowledge, around about 6,500 of South African products are being exported to the US, of which around about 1,400 agricultural products are being exported. So it will definitely impact the agricultural sector. And if one looks more specifically in terms of the trade balance, as a result of AGOA, we see around about in 2018, 8.5 billion rand worth of produce were exported. Imported around about 4.8 billion. So there's a positive trade balance effect, which is it's indicative of the role that this agreement plays.
Last year, agricultural exports to the US increased to over 9 billion rand. Straydom wants the Minister of Agriculture as a matter of urgency to ensure AGOA is not cancelled, as it will lead to more joblessness and cripple the agricultural economy.
The citrus industry is a huge exporter to the US, and all the citrus that's been exported is exported duty-free under this agreement. Wine industry, around about, if my figures are correct, 92% of all wine has been exported duty-free. And then you've got other commodities as well, the deciduous fruit that's been exported there. And a very important one for me specifically is the ostriches and their products, because the US is their major market for export. So in terms of agriculture products being exported under this agreement, it's critical that that we maintain it and keep up these good relations.
Western Cape Premier Alan Winde says the economy is already struggling following the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic and excessive power cuts.
AGOA is an agreement not only for South Africa, it's an agreement for Africa. It's an agreement for sub-Saharan Africa. And we know in the work that we've done in the past in making sure that AGOA works for us, it's about the relationship between South Africa and the sub-Saharan African countries. So whatever happens in South Africa is going to have impact on Botswana, it's going to have impact on Namibia, it's going to have impact on Zimbabwe and Mozambique, and then obviously further afield. So, all of this is quite critical in South Africa's positioning in the world, our brand and our economy.
He says trade is central to economic stability. Ayesha Ismail, Cape Town.